Hey guys, it's Margie the Bootleg Knitter. How y'all doing? Well, it's almost Thanksgiving and I'm wearing my turkey trot shirt from Manasquan from a number of years ago. And I'm currently not running because I'm dealing with some plantar fasciitis issues in my foot, which it hurts. So I have not been running. I miss it, but I've been doing my CrossFit a couple days a week and I really enjoy that. So what am I up to with my fiber stuff? So I moved to Pennsylvania, as some of you know, about a year ago, and I ended up joining a couple fiber guilds. So one of the guilds is the Lancaster Spinners and Weavers Guild. And when I joined them last year, I did virtual sheep to shawl with Marilyn. So basically what a sheep to shawl is, if you don't know, is you have a sheep, a shearer comes, they shear it, you flick the raw fiber right off the sheep, you spin it, you ply it if you're going to do that, and then you have somebody weave it. So within usually a 3-hour time period, you have to go literally from the sheep to a completed woven shawl. So I did the virtual one. It was okay. And then they asked if I wanted to do the one for the Pennsylvania Farm Show in January. So I'm like, yeah, sure. So I think I'm plying. But we also have to do prep. You're allowed to do the warp. That's the threads that go this way on the loom, which I didn't know that until like the past 6 months. I didn't know anything about weaving. But now I actually bought a little loom and I'm making my granddaughter a blanket. So this, trying to untangle it a little bit. I got a little tangled here. This is this is Corriedale that I spun. It's actually more of a turquoise. In the camera, it's coming up more blue, but it's actually more green. So this was spun and double plied by moi. I spun it on my Kromsky using my 4-ounce bobbin. And then because I'm old and I have some issues with some hyper extension of my joints. My joints hyperextend very easily. So I hyperextended my knees last week. And so my left knee is kind of fat. So sometimes when I spin, if my knees are bothering me, I ended up not being able to spin on a regular spinning wheel. So like I said, I did the singles on my Kromsky, which is a normal spinning wheel. But then when I did my plying, I did my plying on my electric wheel. Now when it comes time for the sheep to shaw, I have to use a manual wheel. I cannot use an electric wheel. I just use the electric wheel for the plying of the warp, like I said, because of a big fat knee the size of a softball. But it's all good. It happens all the time, and I just deal with it. It is what it is. So this is like 345 yards. Said I wish the true color showed up. I said it's more of a green, and I apologize for that light over my head. But if I turn it off, it's too dark. So also in preparation for sheep to shawl, you're allowed to practice. So we're using I think it's a BFL. Nice black and brown BFL. If you hear piano in the background, my mom we all live together. And so she's practicing her piano. And she loves it. I love that she loves to play piano. So like I said, they shear the sheep, so you have to spin raw fiber. Well, you can't spin fiber like this. So you have to flick it open. So one of the ways I like to flick it open, you can use hand carders. I really like to use this dog brush. It's just like a hand carder. But I just love these bristles. I use this whenever I'm flicking fiber. This is my go-to fiber flicking brush. And it really is my dog brush too. So I will wash it in between and use it on my dogs as well. So now my fiber is nice and flicked open. And now I can just draft and spin. You see there's a lot of lanolin. You see it's kind of like, imagine like somebody with greasy hair. That's what this feels like, but it's actually the lanolin. Some people call it spinning in the grease, so we will be spinning in the grease. So I have all my fiber that I have flicked so far, and I'm making sure that all the ends, you can see the ends are brown, because being exposed to the sun, they get a little lighter in color. So our tips are nice and brown. So I make sure when I flick it and I lay my fiber down, I have all my tips in the same direction. I'll pull you over here real fast and I'll kind of show you. Go nice and slow so all my tips are in the same direction here. Okay, nice and slow so I don't make you dizzy. I'll show you my babies. There's my babies. On that side is Oni. He's Boxer Lab, and he's 2 years old. And on this side is Annie. She's 1 year old, and she's a mutt. She's like 11 different breeds. But they match. We call them the Oreos because they're both black and white. So that's what's going on with my fiber. And I also have this other dog comb because this will get some uckies. I do try to pull out some of these longer fibers because I don't want to waste. So I will pull them out. And now I'm just left with some of the short hairs inside of there. So I will pull these out with the comb and then I'll just put them on the side. And I will go through them later, pick out the clean stuff, and I will use them. My mom makes dryer balls. We call her Oma's dryer balls, and she likes to feel, she's taken part and something for her to do to help contribute. So that's what I'm doing with my fiber, getting ready for the farm show. So if you're in the Harrisburg area, I believe it's the second Wednesday in January. I think that's the 12th. I'm not sure. I don't have my calendar in front of me. Come to the farm show and watch the sheep to Shaw. We will be the group with the birthday party theme. Okay, so I will be spinning this later on my Kromsky as well. Probably tomorrow when my knee has chilled out a little more and it's not quite so fat. There we go. So I'm going to do another video shortly about my one spinning wheel, but I just wanted to do a little fiber video. And yeah, that's it. So have a great day, and hopefully you get to watch my other video as well. Bye.